Hi everyone, Sharon Brennan here, Cottage Lane Stamper. Welcome to my Tuesdays at 2. Thanks for joining me today. I don't know if you're aware that the new catalog will be coming out in about a month. And there's a lot of items that are retiring, and one of the things I'm going to miss is the sponges. They are being replaced with these little blender brushes, which have tiny, tiny little, can't even see it, tiny little almost hairs for blending, and you get 3 of them in a package. So if you like to sponge and you like the sponges, make sure that you order those as soon as possible. So see if I can try to use my laptop today for comments and see if that makes any difference. There we go. So hopefully I can see comments. There. I gotta mute this. There. So if you have a comment, leave a comment. Hi Jody. Hi Jane. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me today. Today, one of the things I'm featuring is the something that I sold and it came back. I'm so surprised. So I had to rebuy it. Oh, but I'm kind of glad. It's the Hey Chick. And this was really popular a couple years ago. It was in our Celebration catalog. And now they have dies, all these cute little dies. And today I'm going to show you some cards, and I've tried to use almost every die. It is also, so this is a bundle, and you can get the bundle, and it saves you 10%. And then they also came out with this Hey Birthday Chick stamp set. So I love these chicks. And these are the dies. You can see them. Actually, I photocopy them when I get them, so I know where my pieces fit, if they like barely fit on my magnetic sheet, and then if I'm missing something. So anyway, we're going to be using this today, both of these. And I just had so much fun, and I was making a card. I started this morning at like 8 o'clock making cards, and had to stop. So anyway, one of the things, I don't know if you can see there's a little die here. It's for this little chick here. And it looks like one of the Pepperidge Farm fishes. So, and then it's got eggs, so those are great for Easter too. And then also I'm pairing it with, if this goes really well with this set, it's a background stamp. It's called All Wired Up. It's a red cling. You can also get it in wood. So I'm using that on a couple of cards today. One thing I didn't try that I would like to is like do it on acetate with Stays-On ink for a window card, or use it, stamp it on a piece of cardstock with Versamark and some clear, and then sponge the background. I haven't tried those, but those are a couple of ideas I had for it. So here's some of the cards that I made. Like I said, I tried to use all the elements in the stamp set. So here's like the 3 different chicks, and they're from both of the sets. So, and that's got the all wire background, and this is some ribbon that's got little like crosshatch marks in it, and it kind of reminded me of bird's feet. And this wood grain is from In Good Taste. So I actually used that on a couple of cards today. So it says Hey Chick on it. So I like that one. Then here's a real fun one. It's called Hey Chick, and I used the alphabet dies, which are retired, but did a couple of the different chicks. I love this guy. He's so cute. And then this is some of the bumblebee ribbon from one of the ink colors that are current. And the paper is from some of the paper from Celebration. Can't remember the name of it, In the Field or something like that. So that's kind of a fun one to make. And here is a window card. And so I used the happy birthday from there, and the birthday chick there. And this is a window. I don't have any acetate in there, but you could put that in there. And then I stamped it with the background stamp, and then I love this little guy, this little chick. And then the cupcake, of course. So I thought that was cute. And this was a fun one to do. Like I said, I tried to use every element in there. So this is the barn. Well, it's not a barn. It could be a barn, I suppose, but it's actually a chicken coop. You can tell because it's raised off the ground, and it has a little platform or a little ramp for the little chicks to run up inside. And then it's got this fence, and now if you can see this little corn. I love these little corns for them to eat, and then the corn stalk. And then I used a plank embossing folder. I did it plain, didn't like it, ripped it apart, or as much of it as I could. And then this is also from the In Good Taste. So I love this card. I didn't grow up in the farm, but I had a lot of cousins that were farmers, and spent a lot of time on the farm. So anyway, this is the card that we're going to make today. It's kind of a fun fold. And there's my favorite little guy again. And so we'll get going on this. And if you have any questions, just ask me. I started on this card and it got really involved. So you could do this fun fold with a lot simpler card. And you could also do something on the inside. If you wanted to, you could actually just do the front part and just put it on a piece of 5.5 by 4 1/4 piece of cardstock, just flat, and just have this be the only opening. So let me turn you down here, and we'll get started on this card here. If I can get my camera going. There. So anyway, where to start? We're going to start with the base, I think. And I have a piece of crumb cake that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to burnish that score line. And then I'll have all the dimensions on my blog, cottagelandstamper.blogspot.com. And this is a piece of crushed curry, and it is 2 3/4 by 8, scored at 4. And then we're going to have a couple more pieces here. I have 2 more pieces of crushed curry. Try to put everything in my basket so I wouldn't lose anything. And they are, let's see, one by, I had to post it on, but it came off. 1 by 4, 1 1/4 by 4. So we have 2 of those. And then also you'll have 2 pieces of vertical DSP, and I use some retired DSP. There's my post-it. This is from the Bird Ballad DSP. I liked it because it had the little feet on it. So it looks like bird feet. So, and you want a vertical pattern for this. So, and then another vertical pattern, and I use the same thing. And this is 2 1/4, and I've already embellished it a little bit. 2.5 by 3 3/4. So it's 2.5 by 3 3/4. So we're going to put these pieces together here, and I'm just going to use some glue. And I think the easiest way is to, I'm going to put this down in the center first, see if this works good. I did it a couple different ways, and I'm older now, so it's hard for me to remember which worked best. Kidding. You weren't with me last week. I turned 70 last Monday, so it's like, trying to line those up. And glue is really good for this, because you can slide things around. So let's see how we do here. There. And then we're going to put this down. I just hate gluing the back part of this because it's so pretty. I'm like a DSP hoarder. I don't know, are you guys like that too? I'm not sure. So got this, and we'll put these down. Make sure we get the feet going in the right direction. So I wanted to make sure that I used all the little dies from this site. This is like a streamer from the birthday party one. And then we have another piece that's 2.5 by 3 3/4, and that's for the inside of our card. Just the basic white, so that'll go in there. Then I pre-cut most everything except for I have to pull out one die, and this is for the fencing. So the chicken wire, that's what we called it. I love these little corn cobs. I think they're adorable. And the corn stalk, I just, like I said, I used everything but this one and the eggs and whatever. So I've got a piece of silver foil, and this is like 1.5 by 3, and this is some of our older adhesive paper. So I'm going to peel this off here, and because it says Sizzix on there, but Stampin' Up has their own, and it comes in sheets. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to set this aside and bring in my mini Stampin' cut and emboss machine. And my plates in there. And we'll run this through. Sorry for the wiggling. I'm on a folding table, so it's about all I can use up in my loft here. It's not very big space, so. But you'd be amazed what I have in here. Then we are going to attach this to our card. I'm going to peel this off. My paper piercing tool. There it is. And poke this out. I don't know if you know that there's these little ejection slots here in the dies. So this is the paper. And so I've got a couple of extra pieces. Take those out. Get them out of here. And then we're just going to poke this and lift it up. Now, if you don't want to use the adhesive sheet, you could also use the fine tip glue pen, or I just use little dots of the multi-purpose glue. So, keep getting all those little extra pieces on my fingers. And I'm just going to put this right here on my card. Press it down. And then I'm going to add our little corn stalk. See if I have my silicone mat here. It's all full of glue. So, and I'm just going to put a couple of glue dots. You could use the adhesive sheet on this too if you wanted to. So, got a peek at the new catalog. We got a PFD, and I can't wait to get it. It's got some really cute things in it. We're going to put that here. And aren't those little corn cobs adorable? I just love them. I don't know. Must be the farmer in me. I just think, I don't know if you can even see that they're embossed a little bit so they look like they have kernels on them. And then I just use scraps of paper for the soil. So this is like some craft paper that I just cut. And I'm going to toot down a little bit. And I got some of those little little corns on here. Little corn kernels, I should say. And we put that on the bottom. Oh, and that I was going to show you. This one die, it looks like hay. Put that there. I'll show you which die that is. Let's see, it's in the Hay Birthday Chick one. And it's this die right here, and it's like, it does just this little scoring in the paper. You can see that. So we got that, and I just put one corn cob and some little corn kernels there. And then I got my little chick here, and I'm going to pop him up. And I noticed last week my mat was doing funny things to the camera, so I thought I'd go back to using paper again, but I don't know if it's still doing it or not. You can actually see my laptop in there. We're going to put him here because I want to leave room for the little words that I've cut out. I just stamped the words on a piece of Pool Party and then cut them apart. So, and this is from the Hey Birthday Chick. Let's celebrate you. So we're just gonna put these over here. Hopefully I left enough room. Let's, I hate when I let go of the glues all over the place. Celebrate, and then you. And then I just took some, let's see, I have my little pieces. Well, I guess I must have gotten rid of them. I'd taken, this is a piece of the In Good Taste cardstock. It's a wood grain, and I just die cut the little stump out of there. So I took some craft paper, and I thought I did this already, but apparently I didn't, so that's crooked. And it's just like 1 inch wide. So I'm just going to kind of create a little ground here. It's nice to have things grounded, and it's a little bit wide. So he's going to go down there, and a little bit more. You can see that. Oh. Just like to have things grounded. I don't want my stump floating around in the air. There. And then I just put the stump here. And then if you want, I actually took my fringe scissors and cut some little grass there. And my fringe scissors cuts it really wide. So what I did, and you don't even need a fringe scissors if you don't want. You can just take a piece of cardstock and just make little cuts for grass. Like that. So, I cut that one off a little bit. I'm going to kind of give it a little dimension. Give it a little haircut. And just put that right there. It's a little too narrow. So, see. It's a little bright. Oh, here, this is better. Yeah, these aren't Stampin' Up. I just have had them for years. So, let's see if I can adjust this. I just cut them like this. And I want to try it right here. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. I just want to leave enough to glue it. So I'll put my little grass down there. Now, anybody who buys either of the bundles or places an order of $50 or more before next Tuesday will get a free PDF of this. So, and let's see what I have. Oh, I thought this was so cute. It's a little grain sack. So I was actually going to try to die cut it out of some DSP, but actually it's got all this cute embossing on there. So we're just going to put him right there. Right down there. And my little chick. Isn't he cute? It's like, I didn't want it just plain white, so I'm pretending it's a robin's egg. Even though it's like a chicken farm. So, and he's like standing on the log. And I had another piece of, oh, here it is. I gotta take my little sack up and just tuck this underneath it. Some chicken feed. I just think there's so many things you can do with this stamp set. I think it's just a fun thing to have on hand. And there's some corn that is spilled out from the bag, even though the bag's not open. So there's our card for today. Here's both of them. So like I said, I tried to get all my little Post-its out of here. I tried to incorporate everything from both sets. So here's the little chicken coop, and I love this little sign here too. I actually put this on a birthday card. I'll post that card later. I sent it to a friend for her birthday. So, and then there's Hey Chick. So we've got, put that one there, and this one here. So that is the cards for today. So I hope you enjoy this set. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, you want to make sure you get all wired up. That just adds to either one of the bundles. And then the Hey Chick, Hey Chick, and Hey Birthday Chick. And I love the sentiments, and I love this. I just think they're both adorable. So so glad they came back with it. So much fun. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'd be honored to be yours. You can send me an email if you have any questions. It's cottageLaneStamper@gmail.com, or just post a question on the Facebook page or message me through Facebook. And then, like I said, I'll be posting the dimensions on my blog probably by tomorrow. And anybody who places an order of $50 or more by next Tuesday will get a free PDF of today's card. So anyway, thanks again for stopping in. I appreciate it. And you take care, and may God bless you. Bye.